like I said, burnout, it disguises itself as stress, as busyness, as tiredness, fatigue, insomnia. Okay? So what do we do about it? I'll tell you what doctors and Google will tell you to do about it. Get more sleep, eat better, exercise, learn how to say no, and take some time off or a leave of absence. Now, those are all very good words of advice. You need to do those, and Susan reinforced that. Our dogs do those, right? But realistically, eat better. I mean, the diet business is a multi-billion-dollar industry, right? There's a reason for that. Because it's hard to do all the time. Get more sleep. Oh yeah, how many people just have a bunch of extra time running around where they can just take a nap or sleep in all the time, right? Or on a regular basis. I don't. My favorite is the last two are my favorites. Just say no and take time off. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a leave of absence. Excuse me, boss. I'm gonna take the next month off because, I need to relax so I don't wind up in the hospital. I mean, honestly, we all need our paycheck, right? So, something happened to me that none of those things was enough. Those are just treating symptoms, okay? And what it was a mind change, okay? And I called it Project Positron. I named it on January 1st, 2015 at 9 o'clock in the morning. So, I'm going to give you 4 things that you can do, okay? And they're not easy, but they are very, very, very real. And Susan has known me for a long time, and she can attest to this, okay? The first thing is you have to change your mindset. You have to quit thinking negatively about yourself, about anything, work, your spouse, your dog, your kids, that project, it doesn't matter. You have to force yourself to switch it to positive, okay? I know that sounds really, really silly, but it works, okay? Infinite Possibilities is a book that was written, and it taught me that thoughts become things, so choose good ones. Well, it's amazing what you can do. When you give negative real estate in your brain, when you let it just sit there, or that it's repeating, like Susan said, when you get out of bed every morning and you go, oh God, another day. That's negative thoughts, and it is poisoning your mind. So you have to change it. And again, it's not easy, but it can be done. Our brains are naturally wired to go negative, automatically go to the negative, because it's a survival instinct. When the cavemen were out there walking around and they said, hey, what do you think's in that bush? The answer was, I don't know, but it's probably something bad, because they didn't want to get eaten. So it's instinctual. So you have to train yourself to do this. And it can be done, because I was once told in a meeting, a professional meeting, in front of probably 20 people by a friend of mine, that I was one of the most negative people he had ever met. I got mad at him because Project Positron hadn't started yet. So I lashed out at him. I thanked him a year after Project Positron started, because it was a wake-up call. The second thing is you need to embrace the contrast. What do I mean by this? I mean, life is an adventure. So what happens on adventures? Think about the last adventure movie that you saw. I just went and saw King Kong, the new King Kong movie. What an awesome movie. But you know what? That was an adventure, and there was a lot of bad stuff that happened to them. Well, that's life, people. Bad things happen. And the sooner that you can say, you know what? Yeah, that sucked that I just got into a car accident, or that guy just rear-ended me. But you know what? It's okay, because without the bad times, you cannot appreciate the good times. And that's real. It sounds cliche, but I'm telling you, it's real. Have you ever laughed so hard that you just couldn't stop laughing? Right? That's like, to me, that just is like the picture perfect of, I can't have any more fun than this. Right? Well, imagine if you did that for 24 hours. That would suck. Right? So you have to take the good with the bad, okay? And the sooner that you understand that everything happens for a good reason, not everything happens for a reason. That's crap. It's everything happens for a good reason. Even the worst things that can happen, because there's lots of bad things that happen to us, right? You may not know what that good reason is right then. You might not know the week after. You might not know the year after. You might never know. But I promise you, something good came of it. Okay? And I'm telling you guys, I'm living proof of this. I've changed my attitude, and now my life doesn't suck. I enjoy my beautiful family and my dogs. I still have bad days, don't get me wrong, but I don't have bad weeks or months. Okay? And I'm sorry, but I don't believe that any amount of sleep and eating a bunch of kale, okay, and taking a month off is going to cure that. I spoke to a young woman who took my survey earlier. I've been researching this for about a year and a half. How many people took my survey? Okay, good. We're going to do the drawing later. I spoke to a woman. She reached out to me and told me that she took a 6-week hiatus because she was in the hospital for stress and burnout, essentially. They didn't call it burnout, they just called it stress. She said, I got better, and I eased back in, and I went to work, and she says, Matt, I'm scared to death because I can feel it all happening again. She said, I'm so glad that you're talking about this. We don't talk about it. Why? Because we're afraid that we're going to be seen as weak or that we're not doing our job, right? Well, I call BS on that. It's not worth it, people. And if you look, I'm right under the green dot, and it's just climbing. Life is beautiful. Okay? The third thing, or the fourth thing, actually the third thing that you need to do is you need to know that you are enough. Okay? You are smart enough. You are good looking enough. You are tough enough. It doesn't matter that you just fell on your face and failed at something. Because guess what? Every minute is a new minute. And how you react to that is what's going to do it for you. Okay? The fourth thing, I kind of already said it, is that you need to adopt the philosophy that everything happens for a good reason. It makes the really bad things, it makes all bad things just a little bit better and easier to stomach. Well, I don't know what good is going to come of this. You know, me getting into a car accident, or God forbid, you know, a death in the family or something like that. But you know what? I trust that something good is going to come of this. It's going to make someone or something better in the world. I went from asking God, what is this it? I'm 40 years old, I'm in the prime of my life. This is all you got? Sorry, buddy, but I'm not impressed. To life is beautiful. I can't wait to do all kinds of things. Even get up and go to work. So, if anybody has any questions about this, I would love to talk to you about it. You can call me, email me, Facebook me, whatever. Don't keep it to yourself. And if you would like, I would love to talk to you about how I did it specifically. It wasn't easy, people, and I'm still on my journey. But I can tell you that you won't believe the difference it'll make in your life. Thank you very much.